So, I've been meaning to do this review for a little while. There's a lot of reviews out there of the Think Tank Retrospective 7. A lot of box openings, which is great, and I think they cover everything pretty well. But I've actually been using this bag every day for almost 7 months. So what I'm providing here is a video of what it's like to use this bag on a daily basis, and I want to show you how the bag is fared, things I like about it, things I think could use some improvement. But here goes. So I currently am using a Sony a7 II. So this isn't a what's in my bag video, but I just wanted to show, you know, this is the kind of setup I'm using. Got the Sony a7 II with my Zeiss Sony 35mm FE in there, and it fits nicely. Some extra batteries. These are my dead batteries. And I've got another lens in here. It actually, usually I can fit another lens no problem in addition to that. But I think more importantly, what I'm trying to show right now is that the bag itself handles the use a little differently than I expected. A little snack in here. Various doodads, my wallet and stuff. I really do use it as my daily bag, you know, more than just for cameras. So I have a bunch of stuff I probably don't need. And in the back, it's big enough to fit my Surface Pro 4. It does make it kind of heavy. Now what I want to point out, that although I've been very happy with this bag because of its ergonomics and what it carries, so I have another snack bar in here. The bag itself, if you can see when I'm closing it like this, you're not imagining things, that's not the lens warping anything. It's leaning towards this side. It's leaning sort of front heavy. This little tipping action doesn't change when I put things in, really, not much. I mean, obviously it wasn't tipping when I had it in the video. But it wasn't doing this before. It wasn't doing this in the beginning. Certainly not for the first month and a half, maybe 3 months. It maintained its shape really well, and its structure. But over time, the bag seems to have started to want to warp a little bit. And I think it's because in the beginning the fabric was really stiff, but now you can see just by the way this bend is, that little seam, that didn't exist when I first got this. It's just over time of usage and the way it hangs on my body, I tend to put it on my left, hanging. I think a combination of the way the strap pulls and where it hangs has generally started to pull the fabric to one side. And now, instead of being steady here, it tips. This may not be everyone's experience with this bag. I'm not sure, but I do know that it's something I'm a little bit disappointed about with the Think Tank. I really love the bag other than that. It fits everything that I need in a not too heavy package. It does protect the stuff, but the fact that it tends to roll and tip is actually a problem, because if I'm trying to use it in Velcro silent mode like I have it, because I don't want to make a lot of noise, and then I put the bag down just for a moment, it can tip. And then the camera can actually, depending on how strong the Velcro is, just go ahead and fall out a little bit. or if I set it down on a table, it can tip and just roll right off the table. So, am I happy with this bag? Well, I'm still using it, so yeah, I am. But am I annoyed with a certain aspect of it on how it's handled the wear and tear of daily use? Yeah, I am a little bit. So I don't know if this is what everyone's going to experience, but I don't think what I've done with the bag is that abnormal. I would still give Think Tank products a try. I still intend to try more of their bags. But for me, at least with this particular Think Tank Retrospective 7, I was hoping it would last a little longer before I started having to use what I call a lot of just life hack workarounds to make sure that I remember not to put it in a place that tips. I don't think I should really have to do that, especially when we've got all of our expensive gear inside these bags. But anyway, you all can share your comments at the bottom. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who've owned this bag. It has a great reputation overall, so, you know, maybe my experience is just a little bit unique, but, you know, that doesn't mean it's not going to be an issue. I can't say for sure this won't happen with any of their other bags. I don't know. But anyway, there you go.